infamous Sunshine Skyway Bridge. I love crossing this thing. A lot of people don't, but I do. Video's a little bit shaky. Crossing the Skyway Bridge, you can see it right there. Going down the other side of it towards Seminole, which is near St. Pete Beach. Going to pick up a replacement transmission for my flooded 67 Beetle. My friend Alan, who actually organized, one of two people who helped organize the V-Dubs over the Skyway, this bridge, annual run, has been nice enough to offer to give me a replacement transmission for my Bug. My motor was full of water. I don't know if the transmission is going to have water in it or not, but it's been sitting for 8 months, basically untouched, aside from a cleaning of the exterior of it. So I'm going to go to Seminole, to his house. He left the transmission sitting outside his garage for me. I'm going to pick that up, go home. I got some other parts on order, so I'm going to basically be taking major steps to get my Beetle back in running, driving operation, all that good stuff. So this is just another step. Last weekend we went and got the new motor for the Bug. Now we're getting a transmission, and then I'm going to be ordering some brakes here soon. I'm going to be redoing all the brakes, going to be redoing bearings, you know, everything needs to be redone. We have arrived. It's safe to say Alan's a little obsessed with some Volkswagens. Check that out, right in his front yard. So Alan owns Vera Upholstery, does a lot of boat upholstery. So if you're in the Tampa, St. Pete, Sarasota area and you need some nice upholstery, make sure you contact them and they'll get the job done for you. Shouldn't go anywhere. Got this cool old Woody right here. International. That thing is nice. Look at that patina. And then the old bus. It's got some cool projects. All right, let's go home. Well, it's the next day. I decided when I came home from picking up the transmission that I'd just sit in the AC for a little bit, and then my wife got home fairly early in the afternoon, and she said it would be a great pool day. I said, yeah, any day is a great pool day. So that's what happened. So it's the next day. Got my same shirt on. Yes, next day, same shirt, 2 days in a row. It's all good. Okay. Wow, there's 3 gaskets on there. I've seen and heard of 2, but 3. Wow. So this is a new project for me. I've never done anything transmission related to my Bug. It was ready to go when I got it. So this will be a nice little learning experience for me. Seems fairly straightforward though. A little bit more coffee never hurt. All right, let's get some lights turned on in here. And one more for good measure. And a little bit of airflow. Got these cheap little Amazon fans they just plug right into a light socket. And they actually pump quite a bit of good amount of air. And it has these lights you can do daylight, kind of a cool light, a warm light, or no light. Get this thing set up on the table. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Just from sitting in a garage, it's a little dusty and dirty, so get this thing cleaned up. Moves nice and smooth. Get these old gaskets off. You know, as I'm like getting this all going, I'm repeating over and over to myself in my head, why didn't you just move the car to higher ground? And I guess I'll never really have an answer for that. Should have just moved the damn car to higher ground. But I didn't. And here we are. So, yes, I know I could have avoided all this by moving my car out of this garage before the hurricane came, but I honestly didn't think that it was going to get as high as it did. And unfortunately, that's the price that I pay and have to live with. My only blessing in disguise type of belief is that this will actually be a better outcome for this car, because it did need it looks good, but it did definitely need a little bit of attention in a couple areas that only I knew about. So now I have the opportunity to fix those issues. So that's what it is. I got brake parts cleaner here with no pressure behind it at all, so that sucks.
A few moments later.
Eye protection. With this stuff, eye protection. Nothing burns worse than a little brake clean slung up into your eye. Wear eye protection. So honestly, what's harder than getting all the grease and grime off is getting these old paper gaskets off. It's just time consuming. It's not real hard. I'm gonna go a little straight edge and just clean up this area where the new gasket will go. It's a nice clean bond. And other than that, I think it looks pretty good. This doesn't have to be perfect because nobody's gonna see it. I just wanted to get it cleaned up quite a bit. So I'm gonna keep working on this, but I have to wait until I get my parts in the mail, which should be here today. So next video, I'll be dropping this motor out of this car, getting the transmission out, getting everything swapped around. As soon as my parts show up, I'll come back out here in a day or two, but I do have to go inside now because this garage is heating up like an oven here in Florida. It's June. It's bad. It's hot. Anyways, I got to go inside, prepare for a mural job that I have to do in town this week. If you didn't know, I paint murals for a living. and I paint wall murals on the outsides of restaurants and businesses of all kinds, and sometimes homes too. So I have to go inside on the computer and get that all ready to go, so Wednesday I can start painting a mural. So if you haven't seen any of my mural work, make sure you go to Instagram, which is at Matt McAllister Art, or you can go to my website, which is mattmcallisterart.com, and you can see all of my murals I've painted there. That's what I do for a living. This is what I do as a hobby on YouTube and get paid a few bucks for. So please like this and consider subscribing, and you'll be able to see the resurrection of Punchy in all of its glory. And then once Punchy's done, we're going to move over to the sand rail that's outside the garage and get that driving and roadworthy and trail worthy. So a lot of projects coming up here soon. So thanks for watching, and see you on the next one, I guess. Bye. Okay, don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the right there, and make sure you check out my other video on the left.